Oakland, 1967. A massive man walks into Bruce Lee's school. He's 6'0", 220 pounds of pure muscle, wearing a Greek Olympic team jacket. His name is Dimitri Constantinou. He's a bronze medalist from the 1960 Tokyo Olympics in Greco-Roman wrestling. He looks at Bruce. Mr. Lee, Greco-Roman wrestling is 3,000 years old, the oldest martial art. Pure leverage, no strikes. Olympic level. Your striking is impressive, but on the ground? I dominate. Bruce looks at those Olympic hands. Show me. 14 minutes later. Bruce learns that some opponents can't be struck, they must be outsmarted. This is 1967, Olympic. Wrestling represents grappling's pinnacle athletes trained since childhood. Competing at the highest level, mastering leverage refined for millennia. Dimitri isn't just strong, he's technically perfect, with Olympic balance making him nearly impossible to take down. Bruce has studied some grappling, but never faced Olympic caliber. What happens next teaches Bruce a humbling lesson. Striking alone isn't enough. Some fights require entering your opponent's world and beating them at their own game. This is the wrestler who changed how Bruce understood ground fighting. Dimitri Constantinou is 33, Greek-American, born Athens, raised California. Started wrestling age 8. Greek tradition runs deep, connecting to ancient Olympics. By 18, made U.S. Olympic team. At 1960 Tokyo Olympics, won bronze in Greco-Roman heavyweight. Faced Soviet, Turkish, Bulgarian champions, lost only to gold and silver medalists. His technique is flawless. 10,000 hours Olympic training. Balance like a tree, throws defying physics. Pins like being buried in concrete. After Olympics, he coaches at UC Berkeley. Teaches traditional Greco-Roman. In 1967. Reads about Bruce Lee. The Kung Fu master claiming Jeet Kune Do is ultimate. Dimitri is curious, skeptical. He's wrestled judokas, boxers, martial artists. Most strikers become helpless on ground. He visits Bruce's school. After class, approaches Bruce Lee. Dimitri Constantinou. Olympic wrestler, 1960 Tokyo bronze. I'm curious, how does Jeet Kune Do work against Olympic wrestling? Bruce shakes the powerful hand. I've studied grappling, but never faced an Olympian. I'm very interested. Good, because striking alone is incomplete. On ground, technique beats speed. Let's test. What rules? Greco-Roman no leg attacks, upper body only. You can strike standing, but once we grapple, pure wrestling. Fair? Now? If you're ready. They prepare. Students are nervous, never seen their teacher face an Olympic medalist. Bruce removes his shirt. 135 pounds. Next to Dimitri's 220-pound Olympic physique, he looks small. They agree. Continuous until clear dominance or submission. Bruce can strike standing. Dimitri can take down and grapple. They face each other. Dimitri in wrestling stance low, hands ready, perfect balance. Bruce in JKD stance mobile. They begin. Bruce uses footwork and range, stays outside, throws jabs and low kicks. Testing. Dimitri doesn't react, focus singular. Get takedown. Bruce throws side kick. Dimitri absorbs it. Barely flinches. Then Dimitri shoots double leg. Olympic technique, explosive. Bruce sprawls, defensive move. But Dimitri's technique is perfect, adjusts mid-shot. Switches to single leg. Lifts Bruce's leg high. Bruce hops on one leg, off balance. Dimitri drives forward. Bruce crashes to mat. Olympic takedown. Textbook, on ground. Dimitri moves to side control, heavy pressure. Dominant position. Bruce tries to move, can't. Dimitri's weight, perfectly distributed. Base unshakable. Pressure suffocating. Bruce tries to bridge escape technique. Dimitri rides it, maintains position. Dimitri transitions to mount, sits on Bruce's chest. Controls arms. Bruce is stuck. No strikes available. Completely controlled. Dimitri holds 30 seconds, proving dominance, then releases. That's Olympic wrestling. Once I have you, you're done. First round to Dimitri. Round 2. Bruce changes strategy. Can't let Dimitri get takedown. Must stop it before it starts. Dimitri shoots again. Bruce uses Wing Chun sensitivity, feels level change. Stuffs Dimitri's head while sprawling. Creates separation. Dimitri tries again. Bruce times it better, lands knee to shoulder while defending. Not hard but effective. Dimitri backs off, knee disrupted rhythm. Bruce presses, uses footwork and fast punches. Stays outside shooting range. Lands several clean strikes, but Dimitri is patient. Olympic cardio and mental toughness, absorbs strikes. Waits for opening. Bruce throws kick. Dimitri catches it. Transitions to throw using Bruce's leg against him. Bruce crashes down. Dimitri on top, instantly trying pin. Pressing shoulders to mat. Bruce struggles with everything. Dimitri's 220 pounds overwhelming. Bruce turns to side, prevents pin. But Dimitri adjusts. Takes back control. Applies bear hug from behind. The squeeze is immense. Bruce feels ribs compressing. Not trying to hurt, just control, but pressure incredible. Bruce taps. Second submission to Dimitri. 1 minute rest. Bruce analyzes. Dimitri's wrestling nearly perfect balance. Technique, strength, all Olympic level. Can't out-wrestle him. Must find another way. Round 3. Bruce stays even more mobile. Uses angles and distance Dimitri can't cover. Throws oblique kicks to knees, not to injure, but disrupt base and shooting power. Dimitri adjusts stance, protects knees. Bruce found a target. Dimitri shoots. Bruce sprawls and lands short elbows to back. Not illegal, and effective. Dimitri feels those, backs off. Bruce is learning patterns. Every shot his setup tell. Weight shift, level change, hand position. Next shot. Bruce times perfectly, steps aside, lets Dimitri shoot past. Lands controlled punch to exposed back. Dimitri stumbles forward off balance first time. Bruce doesn't waste moment, applies standing rear naked choke. Jumps on back. Dimitri surprised but not panicked. Uses Olympic strength to peel Bruce's arms, almost succeeds. But Bruce studied chokes from judo and jiu-jitsu. Adjusts angle, squeezes with legs around waist. Cuts blood flow with arm. Dimitri fights 15 seconds, incredible neck strength. But choke too tight. He taps. First submission for Bruce. They sit, exhausted. Dimitri speaks first. That choke, where did you learn that? That's jiu-jitsu, not kung fu. Bruce wipes sweat. Jeet Kune, do is absorb what works. I've studied judo and jiu-jitsu because I knew my ground game was weak. Today proved it against Olympic wrestling. Striking alone wasn't enough. Your striking is exceptional, fastest hands I've faced. And those oblique kicks to knees, smart. Disrupted my base, made shooting harder. Most strikers just punch when I shoot. You attacked structure. But your wrestling is incredible. The balance, technique, 25 years of training I don't have. I got lucky with that choke. Dimitri shakes head. Not luck, you adapted. Each round you improved, learned my patterns, found counters. In Olympics, we wrestle same styles constantly. You showed me something different, mixing striking with grappling in ways I've never seen. Would you teach me more wrestling? Real Olympic technique? Dimitri grins. If you teach me how to defend those strikes and chokes, deal? Deal. Over 3 months, Dimitri visits twice weekly. Teaches Bruce Olympic wrestling, takedown defense, balance principles, ground control. Escapes from dominant positions. Bruce teaches Dimitri JKD striking principles, footwork wrestlers don't use. Submission defense from bottom. Both improve dramatically. Bruce incorporates Olympic concepts into Jeet Kune Do. Stance becomes lower and more balanced. Takedown defense becomes world class. Understanding of leverage deepens. Dimitri adds Bruce's striking and mobility, becomes more well-rounded. Unpredictable. They develop genuine friendship too. Elite athletes from different disciplines. Recognizing excellence. Dimitri later tells wrestling students, I faced Bruce Lee, Olympic medalist versus Kung Fu master. I expected to dominate completely. I won wrestling exchanges, yes. But he adapted faster than anyone I faced. Learned my patterns in real time, found counters, submitted me with techniques I'd never encountered. That's genius-level martial intelligence. He taught me that even 3,000 years of wrestling isn't complete. Bruce wrote in notes, Dimitri showed me Olympic wrestling represents grappling perfection. Against true Olympic level, striking alone is insufficient. Jeet Kune Do must include elite-level grappling or it's incomplete. Olympic bronze medalist versus Jeet Kune Do innovator. Greco-Roman wrestling versus adaptive martial arts. 2 rounds to Olympian, 1 to Bruce. No clear winner, just mutual growth. This is the wrestler who taught Bruce some opponents can't be struck into submission. They must be outwitted, outmaneuvered, submitted with technique they've never seen. Ancient Greece met modern innovation, and both walked away better.